Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to make my chicken salad because it was one of the first videos I ever did, and I can't believe I have not made it since last year. So a lot of you are new, and maybe you don't follow me. So what we're going to do is do my salad real quick here. I have 5 egg yolks in here that I've mashed up, because I mix them in with the mayonnaise, so I get that flavor all through my salad. Most people, even if they even use eggs in their chicken salad, I do, and sometimes I don't. This is my favorite recipe, and it's one I made up, but it calls for eggs. So I'm really bad about measurements, but I will be posting the recipe to this that I worked out some time ago so that you can follow that recipe. I'll have it in the first comment under the video. So now what we're going to do is we have our egg yolks, and we're going to put in about a cup to a cup and a half. That's probably a good half cup. That's probably a cup and a half. Okay. We'll start meshing the egg yolks into our mayo. And the more it stirs up, the more the egg yolks get incorporated into this mayonnaise mixture. Now we're also going to put in a little pepper. And this is to taste, people. If you don't like pepper, don't use it. If you like it just a little, use just a little. And so on with the salt and any other spices. That's probably about half a teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to measure the poultry seasoning because I don't want to get too much of it in there. We're going to use a 1/4 teaspoon of poultry seasoning in there. Oh, you know, I usually use white pepper, and I even got the white pepper out. But the black pepper was sitting right here, so I used it. But if you want to, you can either use the black or the white pepper in yours. I'm going to add about, I think, let me see. Do I have it up here? Okay. Okay, I guess I didn't use garlic in this one. I have used it in my chicken salad, but not this one. So, and now, the other half of the eggs are right here, or the halves of the eggs. Just chop them up kind of coarsely, but not too chunky. You don't want them so tiny you can't tell they're in there. Okay, that's about half of them. And again, this is to preference. Sometimes I chop them a little chunky, sometimes I chop them up pretty good. Just depends on the mood I'm in. So, let's get these others done. One of the easiest things in the world to chop are egg whites. And sometimes, to be honest, I don't think I've done it on a video, but I just pick up the egg whites and crush them in my hands and put them in. So, it's kind of whatever you want to do. Okay, and there's the egg yolks and the eggs whites and the mayo and the egg yolks. So we're good. Now here I've got probably a cup. Let me see. We'll take the time here to just figure it out. Yeah, it's going to be maybe just a hair over a cup. Right about a cup, okay, of finely diced celery. Again, I don't like big hunks of that kind of stuff in there. And then we have probably a cup of onion. Again, to taste. And this bacon I chopped up was, I think, 9 strips of my Kirkland from Costco pre-cooked bacon. And I just crisped it up in the microwave and chopped it up. So there you go there. Now, let's stir this in, what we've got so far, the onion and everything. Probably going to need a little more mayo from the looks of it, but we'll find out when I get the chicken in there. Now, something else I add are roasted almonds. And I fry them in a dry skillet until they're just toasty. And you can tell them, they get very fragrant. And I go between a cup and a cup and a half of these. So I'm right on the money there. That was a guess when I poured them in the skillet. So there we've got that. I use about a cup of sweetened dried cranberries. If you're counting your carbs, these are high in carbs. You can leave them out, but I figure no more of it than I eat at one time. I like that little pop of sweetness it gives the chicken salad, so they go in mine, even when I'm doing low carb like now. So, this is such a good chicken salad. Of course, that's my opinion. This is my recipe. But I worked a lot trying to figure out what all I wanted in it, what made it taste the best. And now we have, I took 3 12-ounce cans. There's 3 here, but that's what's left. 3 cans of 12.5-ounce cans of cooked chicken breast. And now we're going to add all that in there. Gonna make, I can see me and Dave are gonna be eating chicken salad for a while, but you know, that's okay, because I've talked about it before. My 0 net carb street tacos, taco tortillas have 20 calories per tortilla and no net carbs and 5 total carbs. So if you're counting net, you don't have to count any carbs, because the fiber in it cancels it. But if you're counting whole carbs, like I try to stay around somewhere between 20 and 30 way max. I try to stay under 20 or about 20. So I'm going to turn this on. And this is just how easy this is. Now I'm not going to add any mayonnaise to it right now, because I want it to soak in. You know, like if you make macaroni salad, it'll seem so creamy, and you'll put it in the refrigerator, and a couple hours later, or even overnight, you'll go in and it's just dry because it's just soaked all that goodness into itself. And that's what this might do. But I don't want it wet. So there we go. Let's taste it for seasoning. I think it could use a little more salt. Because I didn't salt the chicken when it was cooking like I usually do. I just realized I forgot to do that. Okay, so there you go. So easy, so good. Gotta try it. Now, What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put you on pause for a second, but I'll be right back because I have what Palmini calls their they're lasagna noodles. And they're about as high as my finger and a couple inches across. They're small, so it takes several of them to make a lasagna if that's what you're doing. But I have been frying my Palmini spaghetti noodles and my Palmini linguine noodles. And they have turned out to be such a good, crunchy treat to have once in a while. So I think we're going to see if these will turn into something crispy and almost like a cracker. So as soon as my heat gets ready, which won't be long, I'll be right back. Hey, welcome back. I didn't say at the beginning of the video that this is Kat's Cooking Kitchen. And you can find me on Facebook and YouTube. Just look me up. If you aren't already subscribed on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and you'll be notified every time I make a video. Now, I have no sponsors. I get no money for promoting any certain product or store or whatever. If I give you, that's just my opinion, that's where I buy it, that's what I like. But one of these big box stores out there, here's my video. Call me. That's so funny. Aren't I just hysterical? Okay. So you can see we have our little noodles, lasagna noodles, frying away here. And we'll try and crisp them up. Keep turning them. They're not easy to turn. They're easier than them little tiny noodles, I must say that. Okay. That oil. Now they're kind of concave, like so I can get oil on the top of them, cooking both sides at the same time. So that's pretty good, like that. Don't think I need anything else for them. I think it's all over here. I do have some dishes here that I didn't get in my sink yet. From the chicken salad. I hope you guys will try that chicken salad if you like that sort of thing, because I'm really pleased with it. I get lots of compliments on it. Now, I have also been out of pecans or almonds sometimes, and I had toasted pecans in a skillet and put the pecans in it. And toasted pecans, they are so good in it. But I had lots of almonds, so I wanted to use up some of my almonds today, because I think I had them right before Christmas they came in. And don't think you can tell, but they're starting to brown up. But I want them to be crispy. So, let's see. See if I can move you a little closer. I don't know if that helps you see it any better or not. As I look in it, I can't tell that it's really browning as much as it is. If I pull them out and they don't crisp as they cool as much as I want them to, I can throw them back in and cook them up a little bit more. But like over here, you can see how it's browning on the edges. This one's like polka dotted like a leopard. So we're doing okay. But these are a fairly heavy noodle. They're like, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch thick, but they're kind of hearty. So probably take a little longer to cook these through. Now this one looks like it's pretty close. Get that one out. Okay, This always takes just a couple of minutes. Since I didn't have too much time on the video, what are we up to? 15 minutes so far. And you're getting two videos in one here today. So, I like to salt mine. Sometimes I do it with regular salt, sometimes with seasoning salt, which makes them taste real good. That's pretty good. Just a little chewy though. That didn't bother me at all. Tastes like a piece of potato. I like these. The palminis are not cheap, and I don't know how much the palmini lasagna noodles cost. I can't remember, but the linguine noodles, if I buy them off Amazon, I get them for about $4 a can, and that's even cheaper than I was priced at Walmart the other day for them. So, but they were out anyway, so it didn't matter. A lot of times they don't have a lot of that in stock. So sometimes it's just easier for me to order them from Amazon and they're here the next day. So nothing wrong with that. Okay. Let those puff a little. And we'll throw a little salt on these. Not very much. Just a little drizzle of it. We'll let those cool off a little bit more. The more they cool, the crunchier they'll probably get. Okay, hang on. I'm going to put you on pause till these brown up a little bit. And then we'll taste the first ones that came out and see if they got crispy enough. Hang on. Okay, welcome back. Our second batch of the, what I call the noodle, I don't know. To me, they almost taste like a potato. So we're going to get these out and shut off my fire. I think the longer they sit, the crunchier they're going to be. We'll find out here in a minute when I test the first batch. Now, we'll put some seasoning salt on these this time. I think I'll like them better that way. Okay, I have about 2 more batches to do. I'm going to take a break between batches. That's not safe. I'll leave it there and hope I don't touch it. Okay, what do you say? Want to try it out? Here it is. Look how thin it is now. It's like a potato chip. Can you hear that crunch? It's not hard crunchy. They have like almost a little too much done on them. I mean, they're very good. But the darker they get, the more of a burnt taste you might get. So what I would do is just get them to a golden brown and then it'd still be a little chewy in the middle. But it just tastes kind of like a French fry or a potato to me. And they're really good. That one's crispy. That's got the seasoned salt on it. With some ketchup or mayonnaise or horseradish sauce or whatever. These would be like crackers or chips. So, that's our day before Valentine's Day video. So, I'm wishing you all the best Valentines that you can have. I hope you get lots of good treats and cards and flowers and candy. No candy here. No. Because I told him, don't you dare buy me any candy. Because you have to eat it. So, And to keep you guys, since I started the low carb, not the strict keto, I'm just doing loose low carb or loose keto. And since the middle of December to the middle of February, I have dropped 16 pounds. So I'm really pleased with that. So I hope it'll keep going. I know it'll slow down. I just want to lose a pound a week. If it's got to slow down, at least give me a pound a week so I can claim 4 pounds a month. It'll all add up when you keep adding all these months together. 10 months at that is 40 pounds. That's a lot of weight. So I hope you're all having a good day. I am. And now I'm getting ready to go relax and watch football in a couple hours, something like that. So when does Super Bowl start?
6:30.
6:30, and it's 10 after 4. So it's just a little over 2 hours from now. Go Bengals. I know, you're probably for the Rams, but I'm a go Bengals kind of girl. So I'm rooting for them. I hope they pull it out, and I'd be thrilled to death for them. Have a good one, y'all. Take it easy. Be the best you can be, and try and be as nice as you can be. We don't know everyone's story. You can't tell by looking. So let's just give them the benefit of the doubt, at least for the first time. No. Do your best to be as kind as you can be. Some people wouldn't know how to act if somebody killed them with kindness. So let's try that out. Thanks a lot, y'all. Remember, Kat's Cooking Kitchen on Facebook and YouTube. Thanks so much for watching. Good night.